You guys can join. Yeah, knock. Knock.
Hello. Call to hand the petition to the Prime Minister. Can we, sorry, can you take a photo of this petition?
Yeah. Yeah.
See the way Nigerian flag is not flying. I don't know why. Every other flag is blowing, flying very well. But Nigerian flag has refused to unleash itself, has refused to fly like every other flag. I don't know what the country is turning into. Can you see other countries' flags? They are all flying, but that of Nigeria has refused to fly. Can you see it? It's not flying, but look at this, look at this, look at those, look at them.
Pelata manzara ni. Pelata manzara. Kashi kula ba. Kai wannan kai kula ni mali ne ko ina ne? Kula ni ina ne kai wannan ne kike wannan. Abubu ne suna wannan.
Na su dina musa ne.
Pelata ke. Matan ka na.
Kundiri ne da.
Kire ne gashin ka wannan. Kai kirti ba, kai kirtin kanka. Kai fulani. Kai fulani gubiyo ne? Na ina?
Na gubiyo ne.
Ba na ma gumeri ba? Ba mutanen Najeriya ba ne, mutanen gubiyo ne kuwa nan. Kai mutumin gubiyo ne.
Ko gaji ganna, kasan gaji ganna.
Ko gaji ganna.
Other sort of challenges and interesting times, of course, I started just before the 2019 election and I finished after 2023. So I've seen some progress, a few setbacks, but overall what I would say, and this is one of my key sort of highlights from my time in Nigeria, Nigeria is the biggest, most important democracy in Africa, and for all its flaws and challenges, you are on that journey, and you should never take that for granted because you're in a region where democracy is backsliding, and indeed globally. But Nigeria sends a bit of a beacon of hope, and I know a lot of people are disappointed with the process and with the outcome, but I would say hang on to that important fundamental that people in Nigeria, your vote does count. Look at the different electoral map. It looks completely different than it did in 2019. Democracy is a journey, it's not an event. We're watching closely, along with other members of the international community, and those who incite violence or indeed act violently could be subject to a visa ban to our country, or we have other instruments, including our human rights legislation. So I can confirm we're gathering information at the moment. We obviously don't speak about individuals, and we will consider whether we want to exercise those visa bans. So that is one of the tools. That's, if you like, a negative tool. But the whole point of that is deterrence, to ensure that people reflect before they act in that way, because elections going well are so important for Nigeria. What didn't work well, and it was a big disappointment to all of us, and most importantly to Nigerians, was what INEC had raised expectations, that as the results were being tabled at the local polling unit, they would be automatically visible to all of us, actually, to be able to track the results in real time, so transparently. Clearly the system failed, and there's no question. That was a massive disappointment. It also meant that it created space for people to be concerned that somebody's interfering with the system, somebody's hacked into the system. And I think one of the problems was that INEC didn't communicate quickly enough what the challenges were. And we spoke to the INEC chair about this, and he accepted that point, that they should have been able to communicate soon. But it was a failure, and I think it's been a big setback to INEC's credibility, frankly, and therefore people's confidence.